These are some of our immersive design options that we have, and they are really exciting, especially to sponsors. The first is a full room projection mapping, which is really amazing. This is a perfect example of what that can look like. It completely transforms the space. The ceiling and the walls are completely mapped, and it can offer a lot of really exciting options for how you can take what is typically a boring space and make it super interesting. So it's one of my favorite offerings that we have. Another option going from the projection mapping is our interactive projection mapping, which takes it to a whole other level. This is an example of the Perplexiplex that is currently at Meow Wolf, and it was projection mapped by Moment Factory. But it's really interesting because people can interact with the projections. Let's see if we can find a good, there we go, a little nice little clip that kind of shows people moving throughout the space and how it interacts with them. And here's another great example of our projection mapped floor, which is a really exciting thing. We set this up as a sort of demo, and while there was a DJ in the other room, this one had no music playing, but it still got people moving and dancing. So it's a really great way to encourage interaction, and it can be put into any space. It can be projected onto any floor or any wall, which is really interesting. And next, let's see here. We have our collaborative art projects. This is another thing that we're very excited about. This example is from Team Lab, and it is their sketch aquarium where kids can color in drawings and then scan them in. They go up onto walls. So this has a lot of really exciting possibilities for interactive collaborative events, especially for conferences. People can put in drawings and scan them in. They go up on the walls, or they can write messages to each other, or they can scan in their business cards and do really exciting interactive and animated things with them. And so as more people add, you can see the aquarium starts to get more full. And so it's a really wonderful way to create a collaborative project. We also have some really amazing holographic options, which can be used in a number of different ways. For example, you can put one of those up as a backing to a stage and project speakers so that they're larger than life so that people in the back of the room can see, or bring in virtual presenters and have them actually seem like they're there in the room with everyone. You can put them in windows. So if you see this little picture down here, there is a window display which can project logos or, interesting animated figures or anything that you can kind of imagine we can make into holographic images. This is a really great example on the right-hand side of a DJ booth. So there's a lot of really amazing options for those. We also have some great options for immersive themed virtual reality, which is another wonderful way to get your guests engaged. So we can have, if you see on this top left image, he's playing, but we also have it broadcasting to a television, or we can put it onto a projection wall. They're great for VIP experiences, and they're very immersive. So it's a really wonderful way to bring people into a theme. Another great offering that we kind of bring with that is our inflatable domes, which we have this really fun one that has multiple rooms. And so if you have a VIP lounge, this is a really great place to do that. So you can have one room that is VR, where it is projecting what is happening kind of on the side of the dome, and then people can look in and see, and it gives the non-VIPs a little bit of FOMO, so that maybe next year they would want to be VIPs as well. So there's a lot of fun options for a virtual reality. We also offer audio reactive interactive spaces. And this is one of my favorite things because it is these instruments that we've created that could be any shape, and they're touch reactive. So you basically touch them and I'm not sure where the video, there we go. They are touch reactive. So as people are interacting with them, the music plays and it plays some sounds. And it's another thing that sort of spontaneously generates collaboration, which is really wonderful if you're looking to engage people as they move through what could be maybe non-engaging spaces. So I really love that as an option. And of course, we have our silent disco headsets. And these are fun because we like to use them in the non-typical ways. So we like to pair them with an art gallery, for example, or an NFT gallery, or something that encourages people to move. And then what we can do is have them switch so that as they move from art piece to art piece, they have these audio experiences that change based on the art piece that they're with, or based on the room that they're in, or based on the NFT that they're looking at. And so you can create these incredible soundscapes that are experienced collaboratively, but also don't overwhelm the rest of your spaces with sound. So it's a really cool way to play with this technology, and we love finding new ways to interact with it. We are also working on a few really incredible prototypes that blend the metaverse with the real world. And it's a really exciting opportunity to showcase what is going to be the next wave in technology. And so we wanted to present this opportunity as something that you might be able to use to showcase what is coming up. Basically, people from the metaverse interacting with people in real life and all of the options that are there. We're also working with a few really exciting companies that offer bendable LEDs. So you can create LED sculptures or LED rooms that are beyond the ordinary. So if you see this globe in the middle or this face on the right-hand side, it's another way to create a totally immersive space in very exciting ways. And I hope that we're able to kind of get these moving, because it would be really great to be able to create these amazing sculptures. I have a lot of big dreams for this one, and I'm really excited about the possibilities. Let's see here. Another option for engaging spaces is rooms full of inflatables. So we work with inflatable artists that use renewable and recyclable materials. So it's not wasteful in what we create, but they're also these fantastical things that can make any space, large or small, feel like a totally different landscape. And we can pair them with projections or LEDs to make them come even more to life. And the options for this are pretty much infinite because we can create anything with them. It's really great for large convention centers where you're wanting to make the space feel more intimate and less cavernous. So it's a really great option. And one of my all-time favorite things is our retro giant blanket fort. It's the perfect way to have a decompression space. A lot of conferences are engaging with these decompression spaces, and so we want to find ways to make them creative and fun and get people hanging out in them. And this blanket fort example we built for Zoomies, and it was 80 feet long, so people could come in, and over 3,000 people came and hung out in this space and made it a really nice escape from all the exciting things that were happening with the rest of the environment that was around there. So it's a really great way to kind of add some whimsy and fun to your event. We also offer a lot of NFT options. We offer some augmented reality and NFT gallery spaces. This is an example from Verse, which is a traveling NFT show where you wore special glasses and kind of traveled around. But NFTs can be as simple as something on your phone or with the virtual glasses, and we can engage with your brand in really exciting ways for that. It's just like a really fun example there. And finally, we have our projection mapped balloon hive, which is one of the things that we're pretty well known for. We create these amazing balloon sculptures, and then are able to projection map onto them. So these are great for areas behind stages again, or behind DJ booths, or even for long hallways that you're trying to transform so that people have something to engage them as they go from point A to point B. So they're really a wonderful option for bringing something a little bit different that changes the landscape of a room.